right, you guys, it is the Keeping It Raw podcast. I want to welcome you to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click that bell, and hit the word all so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, guys, we got a video today on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs dropping out of the top 25. We pretty much knew that it was going to probably happen if they lose their first game. They were nationally ranked 18, and then they went from 18 to 19. And now, because of the big loss against Oregon, which they lost that game 42-6, drops them out of the top 25. And definitely, man, if they can pull off the upset of the year and beat USC, who's ranked 5 in the nation, then definitely these guys will be back into the rankings and everything like that. Definitely knew that this was going to happen and that it was going to come. And the biggest thing, man, that I'm seeing from Colorado is they're going to have to get better in the trenches. That's the area. That's what the area where the strongest weaknesses are on the team. The weaknesses of the team are on the line. And if you can't get it right on the line, man, it's going to be a long day for you. Shedeur Sanders definitely has been looking lights out. Yesterday was his first game where he threw basically under 300 yards. It was 159 yards to be exact, 1 touchdown, and then pretty much just getting sacked. He got sacked seven times in the game, and the defensive line has just not been looking good. They can't get pressure. They did get 2 sacks yesterday, but they can't get pressure. So right now, Coach Prime and how this team is looking right now, and being able to see them in the first 4 games is just a great indicator, letting you know that they got to get better defensively and they got to get better offensively on the line. Defensively, they need to be able to get pressure on the quarterbacks and be able to stop the run. And then offensively, they need to be able to protect their quarterback in Shedeur Sanders, who is playing phenomenal. Shedeur has he's got a big task this Saturday coming up, trying to beat USC. That's going to be a tough game for the Buffs. It's not going to be an easy game, and pretty much I know everybody, just because Coach Prime lost this game, everybody's already going to say that USC and Caleb Williams is going to run all over Colorado Buffs. But you never know what can happen in the game. The Buffs better come prepared, because if not, it can end up being a slaughter just like it was against Oregon. So definitely, man, I'm seeing Coach Prime getting these kids back in order and getting this team back to where it needs to be, and that's playing top 25 football. So we'll see, man, what happens against USC. Caleb Williams is the real deal, and he's coming off a huge game against Arizona State. He had 5 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, and he also had 2 touchdowns on the ground. So Caleb Williams is the real deal, and this is going to be a real test for the Buffs to see where they're at, because we know Oregon is pretty good, but now you're really going to see how good USC is. They do have some talent on that team. Jerry Rice's son, Brendan Rice, is on that team. So it's going to be 2 former teammates, Hall of Famers. Their sons going to be playing against each other. Jerry Rice's son and Brendan Rice, and then you got both of the Sanders brothers in Shiloh and Shedeur Sanders will be going against Brendan Rice and Jerry Rice's son. And definitely it's going to be box office. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen this weekend. Hopefully the Colorado Buffs will be able to step up to the challenge, because if not, they're going to end up getting blown out, and it's not going to look good, and it's not going to look pretty, because Caleb Williams and the Trojans are pretty good. Now, defensively, they do struggle a little bit defensively, but that offense is clicking. They got a good running back in Marshawn Lloyd, and they got a good receiver in Brandon Rice that the Buffs are going to have to try to stop. But we'll see what's going to happen, man, at the end of the day, man. Sad to see these boys drop out of the top 25, because they really worked hard, and they've really been doing their thing in Colorado, coming out 3-0. But the season is not over. It's still a young season, and they still can come back and do the things that they need to do as far as getting back into the rankings and playing some good football. I don't think that they're going to win every single game. I never thought that Coach Prime would win every single game. I knew that there's going to be some games that he's going to drop. There's going to be some games he's not going to be able to compete because teams are just better. And where they're at right now, he got a lot of guys that he brought in, but you still got to get these guys to play at a high level. So I definitely want to see Alton McCaskill get an opportunity to play in this game. I want to see Kavosiey Smoke get an opportunity to play. Kamani McLean, I would love to see him get out there. I did see him towards the end a little bit. He finally got a chance to hit the field for the first time. So definitely want to see the freshman corner. That's a 5-star recruit from Lakeland, Florida. Want to see that kid get out there and do his thing. And definitely, man, we'll see what happens with these Buffs coming into the next couple games. What's really going to transpire? Is this team going to just completely drop more games, or are they going to compete and have the opportunity to win some more games? So, all right, guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here until next time. Peace.